YouTube. We are doing a review today of the Winchester SXP Defender shotgun. We have here a bone stock one, stainless steel, and we have here a fully pimped out model. So we can cover the whole gamut. This is a pump shotgun. Been on the market for many, many years. They originally had the Winchester 1300 Defender, and that was made in America. I believe these ones are made in Turkey. Let's see if I can find the made in Istanbul in Turkey. So the original Winchester Defenders were made in America. I had one of those many years ago. Great gun. These are made in Turkey. They're still a very solid gun. It's a very good, reliable home defense type of pump shotgun. You could certainly also use it for deer hunting or anything like that if you wanted, although I'd recommend getting it screwed, set up for screw and chokes if you're going to go that route. But it is a very reliable basic shotgun. These have what's called an Inertia action. This is a little bit unique in the world of pump actions in that instead of having a solid bolt, which on most shotguns, your Remingtons, your Winchesters, your Remingtons, your Mossbergs, is just a solid piece of steel. This actually has a rotating bolt head, like a AR-15, and it's called an Inertia action. And what happens is when you fire your shell, the recoil of the shell being fired, the pressure unlocks the bolt and gets it moving rearward for you. Like if you were to fire this without holding it, it would kick back like that. So what it does is it gets the pump moving for you, so it's real fast to pump. Winchester claims this is the fastest pump action in the world. I've owned a 1300 and I've fired both of these, and I don't know if I could say it's the fastest in the world. I didn't time it, but they are very, very, very fast shots. And unlike some other guns, they don't bind. Like I've always been able to outrun a Mossberg action. If I pump it too fast, it'll start to bind. But these, I've never had a binding issue with any Winchesters. So they are very fast pumps. Now this is a totally basic bone stock model designed for marine applications, saltwater exposure, that sort of thing. The receiver's aluminum. So any of the steel parts are all made out of stainless steel, except for the bolt, which has some sort of a coating on it. I don't know why they didn't just make the bolt stainless also, but they chose not to go that route. Now here we have a fully pimped out model. This has a stream light on it. It's a dual light and sling QD clamp. Clamps between the barrel and the mag tube. Very neat setup. Then up here we have a Nordic Components +1. Nordic Components is absolutely top-notch kit. And now the original 1300 Defender had a 6+1 capacity. It was actually its claim to fame because you could get an 18-inch barrel with 6+1, whereas most 18-inch barrel guns in the market are 5+1. Unfortunately, because the SXP is imported from Turkey, I believe that under ATF import rules, it's got to be under some sporting category and can only be 5+1. But Nordic Components does make this very good. This is a two-piece unit. It's a tube with a screw on it. It's expensive, but it's a really good part. And then this is one of those snap-on fiber optic sights. They're very handy, inexpensive, but I've used them on a lot of different guns, and they work very, very well. So if you're looking for whatever kind of shotgun you have, if it's a bead sight and you're looking for an inexpensive upgrade, I have found that these are actually really handy. They give you outstanding lighting. Can you see that? I mean, it almost glows. So really, really handy. We also got an Esstac 7-round side saddle on this. Now these are a little more expensive than your typical side saddles, but Esstac is really high quality. Those shells really fit in there very tightly. So you don't have to worry about, even with magnum shells, even with your shells facing downward, you don't have to worry about spitting your rounds all over the place. You know, they sell them for $8, $9, $10 on eBay or Amazon, shell holders. don't be tempted. They're cheap. Your shells, when you start shooting magnum rounds, be they buckshot, high brass, slugs, any of that stuff, you're going to start losing your rounds on the ground. So highly recommend Esstac. It's a much better alternative. You can see we have Esstac on that shotgun as well. The Winchester Defender is intended to compete directly with the Mossberg 500, Mossberg 590, and the Remington 870 Tactical. But it is an excellent gun, and you know, I can highly recommend it. They're very fast, they're very smooth, they're very slick, they shoot great. And they're obviously virtually impervious to the elements. They're right around competitively priced with a Mossberg or Remington 870 Tactical. They are Turkish made, but they are outstanding weapons. Okay, folks, I hope this tabletop review was useful for you. You found it to be interesting. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks as always for watching my video. Freedom by Me out.